Hi, this is Gary Jordan for Natural Law of Natural Law for North America, and it's been a very long time since I've been able to do a video. Um, Hopefully I'm in the frame because I've still got scar tissue on the left eye, and hopefully that'll be be dealt with then. Hopefully that'll clear up a little bit, and then I can use my computer. Um, Today I want to discuss the very real interesting thing that's happening now is the image of the just ruler. The idea of someone being a leader, that the people need a leader to help them to fight off the bad guys, to create peace and stability, is fading away. Because no matter how hard the elites, like the Trumps, the Clintons, and the Sanders here in the States, and any other place you want to name, it's falling apart. People are becoming less and less convinced of its truth. And the reason for that has a lot to do with something called the science of imagery. We humans love to tell stories and create images with each other. And according to a main character, Anastasia, in a book series called The Ringing Series, which I was lucky enough to hear on audio book format through a service called Bookshare. Anyway, the story, amongst the different things she deals with some of her ancestors, Vladimir Migre, the author, asked her to explain what her male ancestors were like, because he never talked about them, only talked about the girls, because he understood them. And I guess this male ancestor is supposed to have lived 10,000 years or so ago, and that at this time, man had fallen, that is, humanity has fallen from the human, from our pristine origins, from our mental, emotional, and physical state of greatness that we once were, and we're beginning to fight with each other. I guess tribal warfare were starting to stir up. People were wearing skins after being vegetarians for centuries, for thousands of years, supposedly. And her ancestor created a song that very much put an end to that, was hoping to put an end to that. He left his wife, who was pregnant, to go back to the world. They lived apparently isolated in the forest, and because they just didn't go for this violent destruction that people were falling into. At any rate, the story in this part of the series anyway goes that he created a song through images, and he got found 6 people calling themselves priests in the different tribes, along with a few bards, to help him to disseminate this image so that people would no longer fight. Somewhere along the way, basically the high priest, these 6 priests, had the sin of pride and self-importance, and they wanted to know the full secret so they could totally control the world. Yet this man, Anastasia's ancestor, wanted very much to have seeing things change for the better. So I guess to make this long story short, you have at one point at the end of his life, after 19 years of trying to create this image of peace for people, he was captured and put in a tower, I should say, because he wasn't going to give them the full story. He realized what he'd done. So he sang the song for 3 days, and at one point, apparently at the last point before he died, he sang with his son, who he had never met before. And the image he created and weaved with his song built happiness and joy to the people of a just ruler. And the priests, I guess, could calculate how long this would last. And I think it's ending. I think if this ever happened, it's ending because look at the people who are fighting. They're fighting. They don't really like Trump or Clinton. I don't. I don't like any of our choices. Nothing makes sense because we no longer need rulers. Because under natural law, we don't. But in a created world, an artificial world, maybe we do. But maybe there's a way to rebalance all the energies, all the aspects of us, and to bring a better harmony to ourselves. At any rate, that's just one theory of how this idea of a just, righteous ruler came around. And all the religions have it. Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam especially. Buddhism has it in a way too. And you think all of them do. So hopefully we'll outgrow the image and create perhaps a better collective dream of a better way of not fighting with each other, because we're all unified within our great diversity, which both are gifts from God. Anyway, enough of the preaching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry if the lighting isn't great and I'm out of the frame.